that's the thing is like people want to sell their product, but dude, they're buying into you,
Mm.
right? Like no one that invested in Saint Archer knew anything about craft beer or the beer business in general. All of the companies that I've created since, they don't know anything about hard seltzer or canned cocktails, or they
Mm.
don't know anything about that shit. They just believe me. I think that's what I tell people that are in college and kind of going through business school or whatever they're trying to do. At the end of the day, they're not going to teach you shit at business school that you're going to apply to the real world of building a business. Maybe
Yeah.
like certain things, maybe like some processes, but they're not going to teach you how to do it. And I always tell them, take that time to really look yourself in the mirror and be honest with yourself. Forget wanting to sound sexy by telling someone that you're an entrepreneur. Forget about all that.
Yeah.
Like, are you an employee? Are you a business owner that owns a business for 25 years and that's your career? Or are you a serial entrepreneur like I am? And it's not right or wrong or good or bad. It's just, who are you?
Mm.
Like some people really excel as employees and go
Mm.
on to be insanely successful people. And some people are really successful owning and operating a single business. And then some
Mm.
people are really successful creating multiple businesses and, all these different things. But I think that's one thing that people miss. They listen to podcasts and they listen to this and that, or read this book and like saying, yeah, I'm an entrepreneur. And I can't even tell you how many people say they're a fucking entrepreneur. I'm like, how many businesses have you built? None. They haven't done shit, and like maybe that's just not you. But I think in today's world of this kind of obsession with self-promotion, I think
Yeah.
people want to say the sexiest thing.
Yeah.
But, and like in a lot of ways, like podcasts and things like this, and they're not about like superstar employees who like started in the mailroom and then just ended up being the CFO, dude, making, tons of money, insanely successful. Nobody tells that story,
Yeah.
but like, yeah, no one tells it.
Yeah. How did you know you were a serial entrepreneur? Was it because after Saint Archer, once it's sold, you were on to the next thing, and that was like, you kind of just knew you had this thing, you crushed it out of the park, and now it's you had to get that hit again almost, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think when I noticed it was when the money hit my account, I didn't feel anything. I
Mm.
wasn't like proud, or I didn't even really react. I actually noticed it in the moment. Like you're not even, and no smile, no nothing.
Mm.
And I think in that moment realized that a lot of the reason why I wanted to sell St. Archer was to see how I would feel. I
Mm.
wanted to see if I would be motivated by the money. Are you motivated by building a business? What are you motivated by? Like what gets you going? And for me, the money had nothing to do with it. It's really just to compete at the
Mm.
highest level and build brands to compete with the biggest brands. And
Yeah.
when a lot of people make money and then they realize who they are and they go, dude, I'm good. Just bought a nice house. My family's good. We got a couple nice cars. We go on vacation. I'm done. For
Mm.
me, I didn't give a shit about any of that. I just wanted to compete again. And
Mm.
so that's all it was. I just wanted to keep going and building businesses.